All right, you guys. So, welcome to the MWR Business Overview. My name's Joan Robison, and I'm here with my partner, Megan Miles. And we're really excited that you've come here tonight to check out what's all this talk about MWR. And before we get going, before Megan starts by sharing, kind of the business details, I'd love to just tell you a little bit about why Megan and I chose to partner with this company. Over the past couple months, circumstances have had it where, I was with a company that unfortunately abruptly shut down, and went to a brief stay at another company and just found that I had kind of lost heart. I'd lost heart with what I was doing. And I think, quite honestly, you guys, a big part of that was just really seeing people going through a lot in the industry. And I was really looking for nothing, to be honest. I just was minding my own business, doing my social media, working with Megan on our brand, but there was a little bit of, kind of fun that I found in seeing a friend of mine, Jen Perga's posts. And eventually I ended up reaching out to her because way back in the day, I actually was a travel agent. I went to school and was a travel agent, and I've always loved to travel. And although I wasn't looking to be a travel agent, it just piqued my interest. And people were having fun, and I just thought, gosh, you know what? I'm going to chat with Megan about this. So I ended up calling Megan, and ironically, she had been looking for something for Christian, her husband, and basically at the same time, we found that we were both looking at the same thing. And Megan's going to share a little bit about her background, but for me, having been in the industry for 25 years, there's certain things that are very important to me. And I have never, I'm going to say this one more time, I've never in 25 years seen an already successful company in over 170 countries just launch in the US, Canada, Mexico, and Australia. And so I was kind of like, this seems almost too good to be true. We looked into the details, and Megan will probably share a little bit about that along the way, and different things that were out there that were similar, but nothing compared to this opportunity. And for me, once we had done all the research that we needed to do, learned about the owner, um, just about all, like I said, of the details that were important to Megan and I, making an effective decision was very simple. It was an easy yes. And Megan's going to talk all about the benefits of being involved here, the comp plan, share the travel platform. And as you learn along the way tonight, we hope that you will see what we saw. And at the end of the presentation, you'll have an opportunity to get happily on board with us or go back to the person that you chatted about. And we will also open it up for questions. So, Megan, I'll go ahead and turn it over to you.
Awesome. All right. Well, good evening, guys. Excited. I'm just going to dive right in and share, as Joan said, and it's interesting because I've just seen such a turmoil in this space, meaning I feel like now more than ever, people need a home, but they need the right home in like a place that, you know, can really fit into their lifestyle. Right. And what I love about travel is you don't have to have a whole bunch of product in your garage. It's something people are going to do anyways. You don't have to convince people to change their habits and buy new supplements. They're going to travel anyways. And so we're just showing people how to do it for cheaper, right? Save money and travel more luxury for cheaper. We're in the process of expanding our platform, which I'll talk about later, into more like luxury timeshares and villas and just access to like the best travel. So, as somebody who's been working with Joan on like, marketing and ads and building coaches the last few years, right? We love the field and we absolutely love people, but we know that there's a right way to do it, right? And there's a wrong way. And It's just really important. What was important for us was, can we build something alongside of what we're doing in addition to all the other things that we're involved with, right? So maybe you're here and you're looking for something completely fresh. Maybe you're already plugged in and staying focused in certain areas, and you're just looking for a way to additionally monetize, your network and plug into a system. So MWR Life, and with that, right, I spent 5 years in the travel space. So I was with a travel company. So when we found out that there was less than 1,000 ambassadors in the North American market, I knew that this would grow to 100,000 members fast. So I knew, even though at the moment I thought I was close to saying goodbye to this industry, not forever, but knew that building actively, I thought wasn't in my near future. But when this was presented to us, we knew, like, that this was one of those opportunities that you can't pass up on, right? So MWR Life stands for Making Wishes Real. It was founded in 2013, operating in 5 continents, as Joan expressed. It's already has the foundation. And we're now opening up basically our founding leadership team here in the US. It's essentially the Costco of travel. It's membership based, super simple. We are not travel agents by any means. We just get access to travel at discounts, heavy discounts, up to deep discounts up to 43%. Just like you would, you buy a membership so that you can go buy things like toilet paper, eggs, and peanut butter. So why wouldn't you go, do the same for your travel? The way it works is the company actually helps get wholesale deals through hotels and other types of various travels, because hotels out there, they know that there's a market that needs their rooms, right? And they're willing to let go their rooms at wholesale pricing because they know when people come stay, they'll leave a review, they'll tell their friends, they'll share all about it, and they'll want to come back. So, through our direct exclusive partnerships, we're able to get access to up to 43% discounts. Now, the way our membership works is we're membership based, right? So it's not just another empty membership, though, meaning at the end of, like, when you pay your Costco fee, right? You don't really get anything in return except access to the discounts. Well, how this works is every dollar you put into the membership, you get back in travel. It kind of goes into a piggy bank. So you can kind of think of it as having a travel savings plan. So this membership works really well for people if, they're just wanting to travel like one nice vacation a year with themselves or their family, or if they travel often. And I'll show you the different ways that works. Um, so our product essentially is called Travel Advantage. Okay. And I'll walk you through the platform. But as an example, at the end, I'll get into kind of how the fees work and things like that. There's upfront and then monthly fees, right? Every fee is essentially turned into travel points called loyalty points. Every month, the membership, it's 119 a month. You either get 120 points towards travel or you get 240, depending which membership, which I'll talk about at the end, right? So again, whether you're using it as a way to save towards a big trip at the end of the year, or you're using it little by little to do some of the various travel you do throughout the year, you can kind of do both. So the platform is designed to help you get the best deals on things like the club, which is over 1,300 timeshares, villas, exclusive trips. We have life experiences, which are our curated trips. This is where you're going to get the deepest discounts. These are 4 and 5 star vacations at the fraction of the cost. We also have our lifestyle mall, which has access to luxury brands. We are literally the only travel platform using AI in this capability, the open AI of travel. We have access to hotels, resorts, flights, cruises, car rentals, activities, transfers, trains, tickets. We have a direct partnership with Ticketmaster for concerts, NFL, and sporting events. We just used it actually to get tickets to the Diamondbacks last week. We have flash deals. Some of you may have heard of the resort called Xcaret in Tulum, Cancun. That resort is typically $850 a night. I have a friend who pays 10,000 every couple of years for I think it might actually be an annual membership or something. And she got it for 500 a night. We had a flash deal for 500 night as well. So a lot of amazing deals that I'll kind of walk you through. You can use your membership and have up to 5 users. And we have direct partnerships to kind of get those exclusive advantages. We have a 24/7 multilingual support, meaning that At any time of day, you're able to get help with your bookings. Let's say you land in Cancun and your driver's not there, they'll help you get rebooked. Um, now, travel is something that is literally one of the biggest, fastest growing spaces. If you think of the movies industry, it's 77 billion, coffee, 88 billion, cosmetics, 600 billion. Travel is $10 trillion. So it's like, if I could just get a sliver of that, right? It'd be worth it. And it's curious to everyone. Like every conversation I've had with people, it's so refreshing because everyone again wants to travel, 99.9% of the people. And so it's funny, we were at an event in Vegas this weekend and this lady was like asking me, "What are you guys here for? What are you guys here for?" Like, and I told her travel. She's like, "Oh my gosh, sign me up." Like, was in the pool. Everyone's like, I got the Hilton Resorts World for $366 instead of 700 on Expedia." Everyone was like, "Wait, how?" So I'm going to walk you through a little bit about how the site works. So when you become a member of our exclusive travel club, you get your own essentially platform to book travel. Let me just log in here. It's called Travel Advantage. Let's hope this works. Oh,
I want to try and, someone's, I need to mute them. Let's see.
okay. So before I showcase the different ways you can book travel, I want you to notice these two things here. We have loyalty points and travel credits. These loyalty points are your membership fees that get put into your piggy bank. Remember, it's either 120 or if you're a turbo member, you get doubled 240 points. Now, in the company, we do have a path with just 3 referrals. You will actually be able to auto finance your monthly membership fees, okay? And the company will still give you those travel points every single month. Then we have travel credits. Essentially, think of this as cash back towards travel, kind of like a rewards credit card. Every time that you book travel, you're going to get a small portion of credits towards other vacations and trips and hotels and things like that. So let's just walk through a couple of things. First off, I'll go through really the hero product within our travel advantage, which is called the life experiences. Now, these are pre-curated trips by the company. We have over an access to over 70, and every month they release about another 6 or 7. Now, the platform is going to grow, and right now, it being as in the pre-launch of North America, we're looking for founding members to say, "Hey, I want to take trips to here or here." So we're growing our North American travel base. In the last 8 weeks, we've curated trips. Now, the very first North American trips to Hawaii, Cancun, Punta Cana, Disney World, another Cancun trip, and we're continuing to add more and more. So I'll give you an example. Here is a Nice experience, Nice, France, $399 per person. Okay. Now notice you can apply up to 300 loyalty points towards this trip. Okay. Now this includes breakfast, 4 days at a resort, and breakfast included. So that means after losing loyalty points, you're paying $99 for your hotel stay at Greece. Now, a really great experience is this Dubai trip. Oh, and by the way, after 12 months on the membership, you can actually use 100% of points to book this trip. That's why I said, remember, even if you don't travel often, you're saving to be able to take a grand luxury trip at the end of the year if you don't use any of the points during. You can mix and match. You can use them whenever, and then after 12 months, you can use 100% of them to book a life experience. This Dubai trip is coming up here shortly. This is literally a $5,000 trip. Joan's been to Dubai. It's super luxury. This includes a 4-night hotel stay at a luxury hotel. This is the Palm Beach. It's like a Palm Beach resort right here. Breakfast included, Abu Dhabi full day tour, mega yacht party, pool party, and 5 drinks and food included. This is the resort right here. It's $698 per person. So literally like no brainer when it comes to the best deals, because our company has a team that is constantly curating trips and putting together the best deals for us. So this is like a mega trip. So there's a lot of other members that go on this, but if you're like, "Hey, I want to go and like be by myself," cool. You don't have to go on the VIP yacht or anything like that. You could totally chill by yourself. So that's a really great experience there. Now, for that one, you can't use any loyalty points, but 99% of our trips, you can always use loyalty points. That's just because that one is already deeply discounted from $5,000. We have a Mediterranean cruise, $9.99 per person. Y'all, this includes the taxes and port fees, which is almost unheard of. Okay. Um, we have trips to Marrakesh, Germany, Malaysia, Punta Cana, um, Morocco, Rome. Let's see, we've got Rio Carnival, Budapest. We have Zanzibar. Okay, this Hawaii, $6.99 per person. This Zanzibar right here is absolutely incredible. $13.99 per person. Like, this is not just a trip. This is like the luxury of luxury beach villas right here. Y'all, I really want to like live here. Look at how beautiful. It's got only, I think, 4 suites right here in front of the pool. And I think they have like different sections along the beach. Um, very luxurious in Zanzibar. I mean, I'm just like, yes, thank you. This whole villa. And we're basically we're looking to add more villas like this to our villa booking site, which I'll show you in a second. But this is one of the curated trips. So if all this did was help you kind of save on a monthly basis, so at the end of the year you could book a trip to a place like this, it'd be worth it, right? But amongst the life experiences, there's whole other ways that you can utilize the platform, but those are the biggest advantages. Now, we understand life experiences are the hero product. They are absolutely amazing fun. But what about if you're like booking, for work or travel or just visiting friends and you need to book hotels? Well, instead of having to go to Expedia or search the internet for different things, you can actually utilize this site and know you're going to get the best price guaranteed. We have 150% price match guarantee. And you can use a small percentage of your loyalty points, about 5 to 10% on average, towards things like hotels, car rentals, cruises, and so forth. You can also use this travel credit. So let's just say, let's see in the comments, where are some places that you guys would like to travel to? Could be US based, Europe, Asia. Let's put in the comments, like, where are some places that you'd like to travel to? And we'll just kind of do one or two kind of examples there. Dubai, Bora Bora, I love it. Okay. See, so I haven't looked at Dubai. I've done a lot of like US based. I'm sure. Let's put Dubai. Right. Let's say I'm going to go sometime like in October for a few days. It's going to search right now. I usually use like Disney World. I've been finding like some of my favorite hotels. 95% of the time I'm finding like large savings. Sometimes it's like $9 savings, but I know I'm not having to spend time searching the internet and I can use a small percentage of loyalty points and I can earn travel credits. So that way a travel agent isn't earning the commission. Naples. Oh yeah, I love Naples. Sorry guys, if it's getting kind of loud. It's like a party next to me. Hopefully you guys can't hear that. Okay. So here's a couple you can see, right? These are like some not really luxurious parts, I guess, or these aren't like the high-end resorts. I'll show you where those are. But this Dubai town right here, regular price $91, member savings $10, $81, right? This is just a real-time example because we're always here to underpromise and overdeliver. So let's do Naples as well. Let's see. Now, for more of the European places or like international, you're also going to get, obviously, you're probably going to want to go on a life experience because it's going to be full crafted. But we just had somebody join because they were going to Ireland and they were able to save some money on their booking that they already had. They canceled the old booking and rebooked it on their new site. So like Naples Bay Resort and Marina, regular price for this hotel is $955. Member savings $366. You're getting it for $589. Okay. Another savings here. Let's look at the Hilton Vacation Club. Normally $1,015. Two say for that whole 3 days, I think. 277 savings, 738 is your price. Now, let's say I was going to go book this Hilton right here. Okay. See, did it take a second? I'm going to select the king room. Oh, that's kind of a nice suite. That's pretty nice. Okay. I always love extra space when I travel. Now it's going to take me to the checkout. And it's going to say I'm going to earn 793 travel credits. Okay. Then I can use $12 from my loyalty points. So like I said, it's nothing major, but you can kind of pull from it towards the hotels, little by little. The main reason you're going to use the loyalty points is going to be on those life experiences, but you can kind of double dip here. So you can go ahead and book that. We also have like cruise lines over 43,000 sailings. I've seen everything from, European luxury cruise where it's 9,000 instead of 12,000. I've seen a Disney cruise where you save over 1,300. I've seen Royal Caribbean and Carnival as little as 2, 3, 400 a night per trip for 4, 5, 6 day sailing. You can choose any cruise ship, port. You can get really specific with the filtering here. Absolutely a ton of cruises. We had friends who've done over 32 cruises. They got started with the platform. They were absolutely amazing. And they have like top of the top with one of the cruise lines. So they get exclusive deals and they're still finding deals on our site. So they're like the top of the top premium member with certain cruise lines. Um, we also have the getaways, which is kind of like I mentioned, access to higher resorts, and then the club, which is resorts and or I'm sorry, Airbnbs and timeshares. Flash deals, like I mentioned earlier, stays, tickets, and all that. The last thing I'll kind of tell you about, I won't showcase right now because we're in the process of adding new AI. We just actually bought an AI company. And by the way, this whole travel platform is not a white label. So a lot of companies right now say, oh, we have a travel component. Well, it's basically like taking Expedia and slapping your own brand on it. This is our proprietary platform, meaning we 100% own it. The customer service is by us. We get our own exclusive deals on top of everything else that's out there. Okay. So we just bought an AI company. So we heard from the owner. We had the pleasure of actually meeting the owner. I literally have been like the owner actually sent me a voice message yesterday morning. I was completely shocked. We've only been involved a few weeks and we met the owner this week and he actually took time to come and meet with our group. We had about 10 people at this event and he took the time to send me a voice message. I just thought like that was absolutely incredible to know that ownership is like very hands-on. And he's just goes above and beyond to make sure that we have everything we need. And he's in the process of now integrating all the new AI stuff. So the first thing with AI that we have right now is this AI trip planner. So let's say you want to go to Venice. You're going to put in Venice. You're going to say if you're going with family, friends, couples, kids, you're going to say your budget, and then it's going to craft an entire itinerary based on the things that you like to do that you let it know. And it's going to showcase the best resorts. Your whole trip is going to be planned for you. So you don't have to think about, Googling and asking on Facebook, what are the things? It's automatically going to do that. And the app is going to start to, where we're headed to the future, is it's going to start to get to know your traveling behavior. So let's say you fly into Rome and you're hungry. It's going to tell you, "Hey Megan, I just noticed that there's actually a pizza and gelato shop around the corner. I know you love pizza and gelato and they have pistachio gelato and that's one of your favorites." That way you're not stuck eating airport food. You're like it's able to tell you the best of the best right when you arrive. So just imagine this like app that's like chat gpt on steroids because it knows all of your habits and it's pre-designed and pre-trained and all of that AI is done for you to know to really consume your travel behaviors and start to help you plan your trips. So guys, that's it as far as the platform goes. I can answer questions at the end, but it's absolutely an incredible platform. I was a part of a travel company before, and we had a white label, and I didn't know it at the time, and we got some deals. Don't get me wrong, but this has been absolutely incredible. The deals that we've been seeing on here. Um, okay, so that's the demo. A couple more life experiences, Las Vegas, Playa del Carmen, Phuket, Thailand, Cancun, so on and so forth. So, guys, the next part, what I want to talk to you guys though is a little bit about for those of you who are just kind of like open to more income, open to more lifestyle, open to more community. And if this next part isn't for you, no good or all good. If you're like, hey, Megan, I have money literally like coming out of my ears. Like I couldn't afford to have more money in my bank account. Awesome. No worries. Just come be a member, try travel with us, travel the beaches of the world. You can totally close your ears for this next 5 minutes. But my guess is you're here because you're open for more and you just don't maybe know what that looks like yet. And if you're anything like Joan and I, maybe you were praying for your kind of next move and maybe someone invited you here and maybe this is like perfect timing for you. But we have a referral-based marketing model where the company actually will pay out 85% of the revenue back to the field in the compensation plan, which is almost unheard of. The reason is because we're a digital platform. We help you earn digital residuals. So digital marketing is literally one of the fastest growing um fastest growing ways to earn income in 2025, and it's going to continue to grow. So what if you could earn a digital residual without having to design a course, without having to become necessarily an online marketer if you didn't want to, or if you could actually monetize on your brand in an additional way, because 99.9% of your clients love to travel anyways and get paid for sharing a travel membership, right? Not you do not have to share the business at all, but you can share either or you can share both, right? And this is really powerful. I've been in this industry for almost 13 years, and the most powerful way I've seen actual residuals made was with travel and with membership based models in general. I love products and I love consumables, but with a consumable model, the company is going to have a cost of goods. They're going to have higher overhead. They're going to have manufacturing. And so because we're a digital service, the company can now pay 85% versus 20 to 30% what most other companies pay out. So that's why we have people coming on board making, as simple as 500 to $1,000 some days even. And I don't say those numbers to boast or brag. I say that to really impress upon you because I know that there might be some potential key players on this call. So earning residual income I mean, if you think of like, I've been really addicted to chai tea lattes lately. On average, I'm spending like $8 a day. Let's say I spend 2 or 300 a month, right? On that. In just 20 years, that would grow in a traditional Roth IRA to over $100,000. Okay. Compound interest. So just think, even if you were to take part on a small level, right? In the mix of the many things you have going on, what could an extra couple $100 a month do to help secure your future or a legacy for your family? So I'm going to talk a little bit about the different ways that we get paid, because you can become a lifestyle ambassador for just a one-time or I'm sorry, an annual fee of $99. And I'll kind of show you how that works in a few minutes as far as like upfront fees and things like that. So the first way we get paid is a little bit of that affiliate marketing model, meaning when you share something, you get paid one time on the front end, right? Affiliate marketing is great because you can actually get paid an income based off of your sharing, and you don't have to go and like build things or build products or run customer service. The problem is that when you share something, say from Amazon, and that customer continues to rebuy, you don't earn any commissions off of that going forward. It's just one time. Here, you're going to earn residuals in 3 different ways and other bonuses every time that customer reorders, which essentially is a higher retention rate because it's a membership model. So the first way is you're going to earn $40 or $80 when somebody comes in as a member. Okay. Simple enough. You shared it, you're rewarded, your friends are traveling anyways, you're sharing it. It just makes sense. The second way is you're going to earn up to 25% on the membership residuals off of the membership of everybody you entirely personally enroll. Then the next way is you're actually going to earn what we call dual team residuals. Now, this is very, very exciting because as you and the people you share it with grow the membership model, you're going to earn residuals at each rank. Okay. So with just as little as 3 people on the membership in your organization, you're going to start earning daily residual pay. Our volume does not flush, it does not go away, and we get paid. We have daily residual pay, which is absolutely incredible. Most companies that pay out residuals like this, they don't start paying residuals until this titanium rank of 30/30, meaning you have 30 memberships on your left and 30 memberships on your right. Okay. Here, again, we start paying with as little as 3 members. That is so powerful. So this right here is something that I would not take lightly, because the impact that this has, potential of the impact that this has is absolutely incredible. The next way is we're going to earn builder bonuses. So this is the way that we also get paid, not just residually, but based off of our enrollment tree. Okay. So every time there's a membership sold within your enrollment tree, depending on your highest rank, not your current rank, but your highest rank, you're always going to get paid. You and your leaders are basically going to get paid a portion of the bonuses from these. So let's say you're Jade right here, you're going to earn $50 for Turbo and $50 for Elite, meaning you're earning $100 if somebody comes in as Turbo. We then have what are called boost bonuses, meaning that in any given week, we have between Monday and Sunday, if you and your team bring in 36 new points, which is essentially 6 new memberships, you're going to earn an additional 600 as a goal. That means you have 12 people on your team. That means you and the people you've shared it with have shared it with people and shared it with people and grown to 12. If you're a platinum, meaning you have just 30 people in your organization, you're going to earn an additional 1200 every week that you guys bring in a minimum of 12 memberships. This right here is how people are earning an additional up to $4,800 per month on top of all the residuals and all the bonuses. There's also a third way you earn residuals, meaning the presidential bonus. You're going to earn an additional 20% residual off of the memberships in what's called your pay leg, essentially your shorter team. We also have a car bonus, meaning you can get $500 a month towards an Audi, BMW, or Mercedes, or $250 cash. The company puts different carrots too as you move up the ranks. So you've got an experience, they just went on a retreat to Portugal. We'll be going to the retreat next year. We don't know where it's at yet. There's a Miami experience, $15,000 cash, cars, all the way up to $1 million mansion. Here's also just some pay screenshots to showcase like in just 1 week over 2,000 earned, right? Now, obviously you get paid based off of your efforts and results. But if you're somebody who likes to get paid the maximum for your efforts, this compensation plan is absolutely crazy. It's so crazy that when our personal mentor flew out 40 leaders to Florida, the leaders were like, we don't believe this. And the owner, Yoni, literally pulled out the profit and loss statement and started showcasing, how we have almost no residuals. I mean, people were just used to a consumption model, right? Consumables. They hadn't really been with a digital service. So the way that our our pay plan works essentially is this what's called a dual team, meaning as your team grows on the left and right, your residuals grow and increase on a daily and monthly basis. So all you have to do, instead of having to build, in a sense, wide and build like 5 or 6 or 7 strong legs, you're just building 2 lines. So every time someone enrolls, they either go on your left team or your right team, meaning that the people that come on board with you are also benefiting from your work. So it's really designed for teamwork, in my opinion, and it's built for massive momentum and sustainability. So let's just say that you're taking a look at this and Bob is also taking a look at this here tonight. Okay. Let's say you decide, I'm going to jump right in because I love to travel and this is kind of a no brainer. Okay. You join right here. Let's say Bob's like, oh, I'm going to wait about it. Wait, I kind of want to pray on it. Like, no worries. Cool, Bob. Like, yeah, whenever you're ready, come travel with us. It doesn't make a difference to us. Well, let's say you get in and you're like, this is absolutely crazy. And you start to enroll people on your left team and your right team. Well, now when Bob enrolls, anything you do will also support him. But now you're also going to build your what's called your like inside team, right? This right side over here. So now everything you do over here wouldn't be underneath Bob. Meaning, if you shared it with someone who shared it with someone who knew someone in Japan and we opened all of Japan together, now all of Japan would be above Bob and not beneath him to affect him, all because of a 24-hour difference. Okay. So I say that just to showcase that, like, if this is something that you could see yourself doing, like, don't overthink it, right? You're going to just learn as you earn, right? And like our friend Tracy Rogers says, like, she's still figuring it out, but it just makes sense. She jumped right in. Tracy, I'll probably have you share here in just a second if you can. But but the benefit is as well is that you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So when you enroll, you're not kind of like on a stranded island, just like, okay, I hope this works and it's just up to me, right? When you're joining somebody who's actively working the business, you're as well going to mutually benefit from their efforts as well. So I'll kind of wrap this up with you guys and then have Tracy, you can let me know in the comments if you're able to share or not. I might be catching you off guard, but We have an incredible community. And one thing as well, Joan and I are very much into systems, automation, and marketing. So we have a full onboarding system. It's a 30-day drip campaign where everybody gets a text every day of basically what they should be posting. We've built these exact systems for top leaders in the industries. We've worked with companies. This is all done for you so that when you bring someone in, you're not having to babysit them, right? You're not having to teach them everything they need to know. There's mentorship from top leaders, weekly live opportunity calls. We're doing these daily because they're fun. We love sharing the information and we get to work for you for free. Okay. Now we have a done for you social media system. And for the builders, starting next month, we'll be talking about the new ways that we can essentially build a lead system together. Joan and I have done this in several companies. And for those of you, once you get to a certain place and you're like, hey, I want to start attracting leads and even getting into maybe like other ways to drive traffic, we have a whole influencer strategy as well, that we'll kind of be partaking with our builders. The momentum is happening now. You guys, when we joined, there was just around 1,000 in. Now we're just a little over 30 for 500. We just went to Vegas for a pre-launch event. We're about to get really loud. In February, we're going to Dallas for a launch event. If you understand being a part of something with timing, it is so, so, so crucial, right? Especially with something that's unique in the marketplace. Everybody out there is, involved with something, let's say, right? But travel is unique and it's something that people can do without any competition, right? It stands out and it really is a very refreshing build and conversation to have. So the way that you can get started is we have 2 different memberships, and these include the business as well. So if you want to go elite, if you're just like, hey, I mainly want to partake in the life experiences and build my travel piggy bank, and I'm maybe traveling by myself or me and a spouse. I don't need a lot of points to the piggy bank at the end of 12 months. Then elite might make sense for you. It's one time 333 and then 119 a month. These are all fees included. There's no contract and you can cancel anytime. This 233 of this goes right into your piggy bank. And then every month, your monthly fees as well go into your piggy bank. If you're someone who's like, hey, I know I want to take life experiences. I want to have as many points. I want to have over 3,000 points at the end of the year to travel with a spouse to somewhere luxurious and or a family. And you want the best rates on hotels, cruises, and things like that because you're an active traveler or you would like to be, then you're definitely going to want to go turbo because you're going to have higher, deeper discounts on things like hotels. It's 588 one time and then 119 a month. However, you get 490 points in your piggy bank right away and then 240 points in your piggy bank every single month. And again, when you refer it with 3 people, your fees are essentially auto financed. So those fees every month get waived from your commissions and you're basically you're you are still getting the travel points in your piggy bank every month. So guys, if you're here right now, more people jumped on. Awesome. I'm just Cecilia, look at your fun emoji avatar. I love that. So if you're here tonight, guys, you're one of 4 people. Okay. The first person is you're here and you're like, dude, I know you. I know the person who invited me here, and this is a no-brainer. Travel, make some money, lock my position in the tree. Like, I don't even know what I'm going to do yet, but it just makes sense. All that makes sense needs to make sense right now. I'm in. Get with the person who invited you here. Let them know. They'll help you set up your membership. You'll be able to browse on tonight, start to look at deals, and start to grow your piggy bank and lock your position in the tree. So the next person that comes on board will be on your team as well. The second type of person, you're like, hey, I love this, but I've got some deep questions that I'm just itching at. You're right. I can't wait. I need to know. Get those answered. I'll open it up for questions. And if you need to get with the person who invited you here after this and maybe loop one of us in, we're happy to answer them. The third type of person, you're like, hey, I just love the travel. I don't need to make any extra money. Cool, all good. Let the person know that invited you here that you want to grab your Travel Advantage membership to help you get that. The fourth type of person, you're like, hey, my sister called me and she told me if I didn't get on this, she was going to chop my head off. And I'm here and I don't like to travel. I don't want to make money. And this is not for me. Hey, no worries. we really appreciate you taking a look. Um, and thanks for supporting the person who invited you here. So, Tracy, are you able to share? I forget if I don't know, she might not. But you guys, if we have questions, please feel free to, we'll open it up for questions. We're a part of something really exciting right now. And I'm not a hype person. Let me just tell you that. Um, I've been in this space for long enough to know that hype is not something that I take part of. I kind of stay in my own lane. I know marketing, I know sales, I know advertising, and I know how to run a real business, and so does Joan and a lot of people here. And so, but I also know timing and I know how to really leverage something that could be really powerful. And so that's why we said yes. Okay. We are not your traditional type of people probably, but we're a lot of fun. And Joan and I have built a brand with thousands of students in this space. And each and every day we hear comments like they with students that have never been worked with in this way. I promise you, you'll never have enough, or you'll have more than enough mentorship and support than you could ever imagine. And we've got people on this call too as well to prove it. So we love you guys. All right, Joan, I'll turn it back over to you for anything you want to share, and then I'll kind of cover any questions we have here.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think we're good. I don't, I think you said it a lot, and I just think opening it up for questions is great.
Awesome.
Um, any questions directly about the platform or about the comp plan? Any joining fee questions? What it includes?
I know a lot of times I get the question of how do you use the loyalty points from your piggy bank? The loyalty points can be used, a large sum of them can be used towards a life experience. So let's say you're going to Greece for $399, you can use 300 points on that trip to Greece. After 12 months, you can use 100% of your loyalty points or 100% loyalty points to book a life experience for you and a friend, a spouse, a daughter, and whoever. You can also take the trips as a solo traveler, which is cool, and have room sharing. And you can also use a small percentage of the points on things like hotels, cruise lines, car rentals. So I know we are just really excited. It doesn't look like there's any questions. Um, awesome. Oh yeah, Carrie, have fun with your son's birthday. We've got my son's birthday party this weekend. He just turned 8. I can't believe it. They grow so fast. And thanks for jumping on, Carrie. Talk to you later. Guys, feel free to get with the person. I invite you. Sharon, I see you. Cecilia. Any questions, you guys? Ashlyn, hi, friend. Anything you guys can think of?
Yeah, I think Ashlyn is uh,
Okay. Oh,
driving.
Sharon, go ahead. Did you
Mm,
have something, Sharon?
me,
Yeah.
Sharon.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, there was a ton of information there, so I'm,
Absorbing.
yeah,
Absorbing.
just
You know
absorbing.
me, always fast talking, right? But you can always
Yeah,
ask.
yeah, yeah. No, it sounds really good, and I am very interested.
Awesome.
So let me ask you a question. When you're talking about you said the company owner, but then you said it's part of Costco. So I didn't really understand that. Like, what's the
Oh,
connection there?
Mm.
oh, I'm sorry. No, we are just essentially like a Costco membership. We don't have any affiliation to Costco.
Oh, okay.
We are essentially like the Costco of travel is how I put it.
Got it.
But
Okay,
yeah,
I missed that
we
line.
Costco does have a travel discounts, but they're nothing in comparison.
Okay,
And
okay.
Megan, did you mention about the proprietary platform? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. You probably did. I just got a
versus
message or
the
two,
white
so
label.
I was just making sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Totally. Yeah. All
Okay.
right, friends. Well, we hope you have a wonderful evening. We hope to see you on the beaches of the world. And we're an open book. So if you've got questions, just ask that person. Hey, pop me in a chat with Joan, Megan, or Tracy. And we're happy to answer anything. And we hope you'll just come travel with us because that's really like what's
Mm,
life's about is making memories.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right,
Bye,
guys.
everybody. Good night.
Good night.
thank you.
And Sharon, if you have any additional questions and you want to chat one-on-one, give me a message and Sharon, we can pop on. Okay?
Awesome. Thank you
All
so
right.
much, John.
Okay,
So
guys. And
meeting.
Ashlyn, Cecilia, you guys too. All right. Have a beautiful rest of your day.